Jesus greets his disciples in our gospel this morning with the words, "Peace be with you." He says it 3 times. He says this to a room full of frightened, guilt-ridden men who had days earlier abandoned him. This is no casual greeting. It is a divine declaration. Christ's first words after the resurrection are not of blame, but of peace. Let's think about this for a while. In a world that so often rewards success and punishes failure, Jesus does neither. He enters into fear and failure through locked doors, locked hearts, and speaks peace. It's the same Jesus who speaks into our lives today, especially into the places we try to keep hidden: our doubts, our regrets, and our wounds. Jesus next shows them his hands and his side, the marks of crucifixion, the very evidence of his suffering. Jesus does not hide his wounds. He keeps them. Yes, his body is glorified, but also present to the disciples. Apparently, wounds have a place in resurrection life. We might think of healing as the erasure of pain, but Jesus' risen body still bears the scars. This tells us that resurrection doesn't mean pretending that suffering never happened. It means that suffering no longer has the final word. The scars remain, but now they speak of love, not of defeat. Thomas wants what the others had, an encounter with the risen Jesus. When he appears, he doesn't shame Thomas for his doubt. Instead, he invites him to touch, to see, and to believe. Doubt isn't treated as a sin, but as part of the journey of a deeper faith. We live in a postmodern world, skeptical of absolutes, cautious of religious claims, deeply aware of human failure, even in our church. Many of us, with our critical thinking, have at times wondered if it is at all true. Jesus isn't afraid of our questions. He never asks for blind faith. What he offers instead is a relationship. Thomas says, "My Lord and my God," not because he figured everything out. It's because he encountered someone wounded, risen, and real. The gospel closes with this line: "These things are written so that you may come to believe, and that through believing you may have life in his name." Not mere knowledge, but life. Abundant, resurrected life. Whether it's fear of failure, fear of being not Catholic enough, or fear of being judged, too many of us keep the risen Jesus at arm's length. But he comes anyways. And when he comes, he brings peace, not condemnation. We have to stop hiding our wounds. There is healing when we can be honest about our own struggles. Our wounds may be the very place where someone else can find hope. Keep showing up like Thomas did. He may have missed Jesus the first time, but he was in the room the second time. Faith often grows in community, not so much in isolation. So, as we celebrate Divine Mercy Sunday, let us remember the risen Jesus is not distant or abstract. He is still breaking into locked rooms and skeptical hearts. He is still speaking peace, still showing scars, still calling us to believe. And in believing, we live.